It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Let's go over here to Mark Allman.
This is for Johnny, Mark Allman, NASCAR.com. Was there a point this season where you said to yourself at any given race this year, I think I've got a chance to win this thing? And then the second question is, after the Las Vegas wreck, did you feel that perhaps you'd let it get away?
Tell you the truth, 3 years ago or 4 years ago when I started with Bill Davis Racing, I knew we'd win a championship. I hated that it took this long, but I knew that we were going to win a championship. It was just a matter of time. We had good people, like Bill said, with Triad, TRD, all their engineering, John Dykstra building the engines, all the body work that they do, the people that we assembled for this deal. It was a matter of time that we were hoping that we were going to get this. When we unloaded at Daytona, that was a goal, like every year, to win a championship. And it's been a hard-fought one. I really think that Vegas didn't take the wind out of her sails. Took the wind out of me when I hit the wall, but it not out of our sails, because we were performing what we needed to do during that race. And the only time that I thought that there was going to be an issue is when I messed up at Phoenix, and I lost every bit of our cushion that we had at that point in time. If I could go back, I can change it, and probably would have done something different, but I guarantee at the start of that race, Ron Hornaday would have made a different choice too if we could go back and do it. So we basically had to write off Phoenix as a race that didn't exist, and that's how we had to view going into this race. We couldn't think about what happened there, because all it would do was make it a very difficult night. It was a very difficult night, I can tell you that. But you had to forget about that. We both made mistakes. We come out of there with only a 3-point loss, and we had to, I had to forget about it. I looked at tape. I saw what happened. I messed up, and I had to forget about that and go back and get that for these guys, and that's what we had to do. And needless to say, as like me and Tripp talked, we didn't have the performance that we needed tonight to beat the 33, but we had the crew chief and the calls and the desire to try to go beat them, and that's what happened tonight.
Johnny or Tripp or Bill, whoever wants this, on the Mark Dakotas from Florida today, the controversy with NASCAR and the pits with the tape on the spoiler. Tripp, how close did you come to blowing up on that? And Johnny, what was your reaction when he told you? Thank you.
Well, we knew that wasn't going to make a difference either way. I mean, there was more than just us out there with that problem. I don't think it's an advantage or disadvantage to have tape or not. At the point in time we were so loose, I ought to took the tape. We just didn't get it on there. And it was just, I don't know if that would have been a right call or a wrong call to call us in there. They gave us an opportunity to try to get it fixed. We tried to get it fixed and couldn't get it to stick. They gave us another opportunity to get it done later, and we got it done.
All right, we got a question upstairs, actually, real quick. Question from the press box.
Jorge Mendaca for FoxSports.com. To all three of you gentlemen, can you look back through the season? I know you haven't had much time to reflect, but pick out some moments where you can look back and say, this is the reason we ended up here with the championship?
Well, I can give you 25 races the reason why we won the championship, because that's what it took. It took 25 races. It started at Daytona when we unloaded, ended when we loaded up tonight. And it's every race. And we've had some good races. We've had some great races. We've had some mediocre races. And we've had a lot of heartbreak with, one engine blown. We had it blown a couple tires and wrecked. Every one of those is a decision or a result of us being here winning a championship. And some of them are heartbreakers, and some of them are filled with joy. But it takes a whole year. It's not one lap. It's the entire season. If we would have lost one spot at Daytona, we wouldn't be sitting here. I mean, it takes every single race and every guy's desire to run every lap the best that we can. And that's one thing I've learned from this man here on the right with Tripp, is don't give up. Don't ever give up. And don't ever lose the desire or your confidence in your people that work on these trucks. And I learned more this year working with Tripp than I have the majority of my racing career. I've done a lot of stuff on my own. I didn't have anybody to learn from. And I've learned a lot from different crew chiefs. But working with Tripp, I've learned more this year in the last 2 years than I have in a lot of my racing career. And I'm getting old and I forget a lot of stuff. So it's been a lot of learning. And Tripp is a man that's kept our guys motivated, kept those guys trusting him and myself, and just give us great opportunity to win a championship. It is so incredible to be able to do this.
Yeah, Mike Harris, maybe. Johnny, at the end of the race, particularly those last 2 laps, Hornaday was coming fast, and I don't know, what were you thinking when you saw him in your mirror there at the end?
I'll give you a Mike Eddy question or answer that he gave me many years ago when he did a TV thing. I figured, if I didn't beat him, he was going to win. So that's basically what it come down to. If I didn't beat him, he was going to win the deal. And I'm not sure if there was another lap or two, he would have got by us. I really thought I lost it when the 09 got by us. I tried to, I was trying different grooves throughout the whole night, and I tried top, I tried the bottom, and I was afraid to run the top on the last lap because the tires were getting wore out. And I really thought I was going to get in the wall, so I come in there just a little bit lower than I wanted to. And the 09 got by me, and my heart hit the ground because I thought that lost it for us. I didn't realize that just that one spot. I know that we both led a lap. Ron led many laps. I don't know how many. Obviously, didn't lead the most, otherwise he'd be in here. But it's like I say, it takes a whole year, and it's just a way cool deal here, and I don't think people understand how much this means to me to win this, but not just for me, for Bill and Gail, everybody at Bill Davis Racing, Toyota Certified Used Vehicles, and Exide, just everybody involved. I mean, I'll remember this for many, many years to come.
Over here.
Greer Smith, High Point Enterprise. Bill, where does this rank compared to some of your other accomplishments, winning the Daytona 500 and that sort of thing? And how much does this sort of act as a salve or soothe over some of the problems you've had in the last couple of weeks with the Cup team?
I don't know what problems you're referring to, but obviously a championship is what it's all about, no matter what series you're talking about. Winning the Daytona 500 was a very cool thing, and finish top 10 points in the Cup Series is very cool. But a championship is a championship, and that's the ultimate goal for everybody that races. So, this is way up there, obviously.
Claire.
Claire BXM. 2 questions. Shawnee, you're kind of a common sense kind of guy, but you got that bottle of champagne there you've been swigging here in the media center.
Right.
Darn it. How are you going to celebrate? And second, is this bittersweet, thinking about the future now? Kind of your thoughts about that? Celebrate first, though.
Well, yeah, we're going to celebrate. Turn 3 of the lake in the infield here. We got a motorhome with a lot of food, a lot of drinks. Everybody wants to come over, come on over. So it's it is bittersweet to talk about that, but in the same token, I really only want to talk about the championship and what it's meant for us, because that's what today's about. Next year doesn't have anything to do with right now. Right now it's about the championship. Right now it's about winning this for Bill Davis Racing, for Toyota, and everybody involved, and that's what it's about. It is what it is at the moment, and it's a very difficult task about the decision, but I don't care about that right now, because I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate with all of our team guys, Bill, and just everybody involved, because that's what it's about. It's about this race team today, and it's a race team and what they've done in the last 3.5 years I've been here, and what they've been able to provide for me to go out and win races. I meant to win 14 races in the last 3 years is incredible. I don't know if those numbers can be challenged by anybody. I mean, there's some people that made a good run at it. Those are great numbers in this sport today. You can't compare it to maybe Jim Johnson stuff and all that, and I don't really care. But for this sport and how tough this series is, I'm extremely proud of what this race team's been able to do.
Joe.
Joe